empaths and all the genuine souls, you all need to reach the place where you start to understand that no words you say, you doing things for the narcissist, whatever type of narcissist this is, family member, friend, romantic partner, is going to keep you bound. Okay, it's not going to achieve anything. They're not going to cherish you. They're not going to value you. They're not going to respect you. And this is what I mean. Like, you go through these cycles of endlessly giving. It's what the empath does, right? You go through these cycles of endlessly giving to these decrepit souls. And what you need to understand is there's a huge misconception that goes around about the empath, right? And it says, oh, the empath's a people pleaser, this, that, the other. And you might even start to say, oh yeah, I'm a people pleaser, or da, 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 da. And it's not that, right? I need you to understand the reason why you've been in servitude, the reason why you've given your all towards these relationships, these friendships, these family members, these romantic relationships. The reason why you've given your all towards them is because you believed in it, all right? And what I'm asking you to do is realize that that doesn't work in your favor, right? You don't get anything back. You don't get any reciprocation. And I know the relationships that an empath will be in is not transactional, but you need reciprocity and you need equal effort from the person or the people that you're engaging with. And that's why I'm just advising you, if you want the narcissist to notice you, you want the narcissist, like, not that you want them to notice you, but you want the narcissist to acknowledge what you did. The only way to do it is cut them out for good, and that is by doing a sincere door slam. Please like, share, and subscribe. And what I mean by a sincere door slam is you're not doing it with a motive or an agenda to get more from them. That will come with it, but you're not doing it for a motive or agenda to mess with their head or anything like that. You're doing it for your own self. You're saying, no, I need to close this door on this individual. No matter how difficult it gets, you're going to maintain the door being closed. All right? Because the reason why I need to prepare you all to do these, even if you've clicked on this video and you were discarded or abandoned or ghosted, and it's been 2 years or 3 years or whatever, right? I need you to be aware that I have heard on many occasions that narcissists do try to bait you or reach out even after long periods of time. And what I'm saying is, I don't want you to fall victim to another cycle, right? I don't want you to stay in hurt. You're even able to do the door slam in your own right, okay? Even if you're abandoned or ghosted or discarded. And the narcissist will notice because they're used to you constantly, endlessly giving, right, towards them. They're used to you doing that. So even if you haven't spoken to the narcissist for a long time, they're expecting you to reach out. And what I'd say is, by you doing a sincere door slam, in the energetic realm, they'll feel that, all right? They'll feel the shift, that you've cut the supply source. All right. I believe that when you're ruminating, missing them, going through all this stuff in your head, I believe it's creating an energy. And maybe I'm wrong, but I just think where energy goes, where energy grows, energy flows. I keep forgetting how to say it. I've said it in earlier videos. Someone reminded me the other day, and I've forgotten what they said. Someone in the comments. So thank you if you're watching this video now. You did remind me. I'll have to go back. All I'm saying is this sincere door slam is something that you may not do after this video. You may end up in a repeat cycle with the narcissist. You may let the narcissist back in or narcissist back in. You may engage with them again for maybe a significant period of time. But I'm saying that you're all eventually going to get to the place that there is a door slam. And this is why I think that maybe God or the universe allows the narcissist to completely fall into error towards how they treat you, so you reach this point. Because really, the empath, the authentic soul, gives an awful lot towards individuals, and it's just realizing that you are the power, and by you cutting your supply in any way, shape or form, like either cutting it because they're still involved with you, or cutting it because they've gone away from you, and it's gonna create a significant impact, and they will begin to revalue you. That you become the person who they can't have. That's what I'm trying to encourage all of you to be. All right, I want you all to be the person that no matter, like, they could get anyone else, right, and you wouldn't be phased. Like, you're content knowing that they can't be around you or affiliated with you. All right, and the thing is, a lot of you keep the same number, right? And I strongly advise you to change your number. Okay, I strongly advise you to change your number and have a fresh start. It's something I really, really recommend, because when you have the same number for a long period of time, you'll realize that these toxic people and narcissists and that, they do call, they do things, they think there's a way in, they do give you crank calls, they do check in and say, oh, they still got that number, they do drive past locations and things like that and check if you're still there, and they do these types of things. And that's why the door slam can be you, it can even be you moving. It can even be you changing your number. It can be like all of these are entailed in within it. I'm not saying you have to change your number or you have to move, but I'm saying you need to become unreachable for the narcissist to realize. All right, when they have you in that place, missing them, wishing for back then, and like, I think it just sets off a frequency to alert the narcissist. And some of them are tapped into the spiritual realm, and they'll be able to pick up on these energies or whatnot. Some of them will feel it, they might not comprehend it as deep as maybe someone who's not, that doesn't have to be spiritual, but just aware of the unseen and things like that. So all I'm saying is just, if you sincerely door slam, all right, you go in your own direction, I believe majority of you will hear from the narcissist again, and you'll be so healed by then that you don't want to hear from them, and you'll realize that what I was trying to advise you was true. Maybe that's what you need. You need the narcissist to try and do something to you for you to see. This is what I'm saying. Like, what you need to understand, if a narcissist has sent you a fake profile, right, or a narcissist has crank called you, or a narcissist has drove past your work, or a narcissist, and they've done this to you even just once, right, and it's them, that's showing you that you're they're feeling the effect of you going radio silent, of you going no contact, of you door slamming and welding it shut. That will give you a significant indication that it has worked. All right, and all I'm asking you to do is trust my word, right? Trust the experience of others, and majority of you will see this. I believe they'll do something, because you've all had such a profound effect, and they're not going to find someone who's selfless like you, who endlessly gives, right? And it's not a doormat. You've done this because you believed in the relationship. But the thing is you've changed now forever. And I've said this in a recent video as well. You've changed forever now. That person who you was when you was in servitude to them, or when you was in servitude to the narcissist or narcissist, you're never going to be that person again. You're just not. So they've not only lost you and you've door slammed, they've lost that version of you, and they're aware that you're not going to be that person ever again. All right, so you're not going to be that person to them ever again. At least, I'm going to do a video on, you're going to run into other narcissists, because it's very common. You will run into other narcissists, and you can fall asleep again, which I have to warn you, but that, you're never going to be that person, at least for that narcissist again. All right, it's hopefully you've gained enough knowledge and wisdom through your experience that you can spot the other narcissist, or you don't give your all. Okay, but just embrace that the narcissist begins to revalue you, understand what you did from this door slam. They'll start to recognize what you did. Until you door slam and you get yourself off that shelf and you get yourself going in your own lane, focusing on yourself, doing all of these things, they're not going to realize. All right? They're not going to realize. So what I would say is, like I said, even if there's no spoken words between you, in the spiritual realm, in the energetic field, it is noticed. All right? It is noticed. They can feel it. All right? When you when you cut the soul tie, they can feel it. When you cut the soul tie, they can feel it. I believe, right? They can feel this because you're connected. But this is what I mean. If you put the things in place, like changing your number, so they can't crank call you, okay? Maybe stepping away from social media if it's getting too much for a little while. It's like this will indicate to them that you've door slammed them and you're done with them. And it's a huge suffering for the narcissist, knowing that you've door slammed them. And that's why I reckon majority of you will hear from them again. It can be years even, right? And I know, don't wait on it. I'm just warning you, prepping you for the future. They'll try and circulate back around to try to figure out what the hell is going on in your mind. Have you really let go? Like they're desperate. You know, they're desperate. So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. I'm now available 24 hours across all time zones. I'm now also offering private custom videos delivered within 24 hours that will answer questions or concerns you have about your experience. You're welcome to donate or support to the channel if you'd like to. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. All links you need in the description box below, and I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.